What's up with it, everybody? Episode 15, Lowriding with Lloyd. I'm out here in Torrance with my boy Luxsta. We're about to hit the motherfucking studio and see what's up with it. Let's coasting, baby. Let's go.
Episode 15, huh?
Oh, y'all already see that Dixon Kobe conversion?
You see it, man. You see it. R.I.P. Kobe.
Just touchdown, we're leaving time.
I see you pretty tatted up, man.
Yeah, man. My boy Smiley does a lot. I just did a whole. Look at this shit. It hurts.
That's cold.
I got the Queen Mary up here getting the cover up. Both my Impalas, Car Club, Pablo. Just a bunch of shit going on. But I'm telling you what, I'm a bitch now. I can't take it. You know what I mean? That shit hurts so bad.
That's the worst part, probably. I got the same thing. Well, I ain't got the same thing. I'm tatted right there too, but
I felt like he had a hot knife on my ass. Oh, this part, the lower fingers, excruciating.
That's what I want next.
Yeah, this part not so bad. This part really fucking bad.
You feel like a beast.
No, this
got
is dope.
beers.
What's the name of the studio?
I think overall y'all call yourself what, the Penthouse?
The Penthouse. Penthouse Recording Studio. Thanks, man. That's just set up dope. So you got a CD coming out?
Yeah, I got a project. It's called In and Out of Cities.
In and Out of Cities. So what do they call them now? Is it correct to call them a CD, a tape, a motherfucking album?
I just say project. I would say album, but I feel like album is when you like debut album or something like that. So I'm just gonna keep building up into that debut, like a project called In and Out of Cities, something everybody can relate to.
And you're out of Long Beach, right?
Long Beach, North Long Beach.
Yeah.
Just touchdown, we're leaving Tom Bradley. Finna run up a play, I feel like Tom Brady. Bitches love me, but they baby daddies hate me, cause I shine like a curl on Stacy. Look, you gotta pay me for these flows. I need my bag before I walk through the door, for sure. All these hoes, none of them notice you. I bring my dogs, shawty bring her whole crew. As the night falls, we sippin' on 42. I hit my step, 1, 2. Won't you let a nigga hit? I ain't tryna be rude. She texts me back like, come through. She takes me back like, come through. She takes me back like, come through.
It's a whole vibe, you feeling me, I'm feeling you tonight. Got a bucket list of things we gotta do tonight.
So how long have you been into the rap game? How long have you been at this?
For a while, I actually started off making beats, man.
Did you really?
Yeah, like in high school, before high school, I would say. Like I said, my cousin, he made the beat to Summertime in the LBC.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
So
I jammed that.
Summertime in the LBC. So, and then when that song Grinding came out by the Clips,
yeah.
And then Pharrell started collabing with Snoop Dogg, and you started feeling that energy in Long Beach a lot.
Right. But okay, so if you had some advice for anybody trying to get into the rap game, what do you think the best thing you could give them would be?
Just don't stop, be consistent, for real.
Consistency, that always seems to be a key with everything. That's what my team, Nigel, and I'm always telling me, just stay consistent with it, give value, you know, and you'll pick up the views and people want to stay
and they're going to feel like they're growing with you too. Like,
absolutely.
You know
and I'm new to all this, you know what I mean? I started my podcast, man, and a wave blew through. Everybody I know has a podcast now.
Your energy real dope too, man.
I appreciate that. But, you know, I like everything to be organic. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to write down any questions. When you meet somebody, you vibe with them. And then I like that to project onto the podcast.
This is actually my first time doing this type of thing, bro. So
really?
I'm not even like...
You got to stay.
Media trained, none of that type of stuff, but like I said, going off the energy, so it's all good vibes.
Yeah, no, that's how you do it, man. You have to put yourself out there and do things that you're not used to doing and do things that you haven't done.
Do what
you're not going to grow. You don't grow. I mean, you have to get outside of your comfort zone. You can get used, you're not ever going to make more if you do the same thing as you keep doing every single day, every single day, every single day. Now, consistency will keep you paid. Oh, there you go, nice shot.
You know what I'm saying?
Consistency will keep you paid. But you're just going to stay on that wheel, just chasing. You have to me, every day is about putting up more than you spend. So if you make $100, don't blow 100 or don't blow 150. If you make $100, try to blow 10 that day. I mean, if you can do it, keep it cheap. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got some hustling in you too, like
man, I'm gonna tell you
hustling
what.
Back in the days and stuff.
Rest in peace. My mother died June 21st. Now that my mom has passed, I can say this open and freely. My mom was the biggest hustler I ever know. The day my mother died, she got up that morning, served up all of her customers, went to the hospital, and died that evening. She held all the way outside, flew from California to here. I made it, we chilled for 4 hours. I come from a hustler.
It's in you.
It's all, you always have to have it. No one's given it to me. I've never had anyone hand me anything. I've never had any inheritance. When my family dies, they don't have insurance. I mean, I come from a line of people that we don't have insurance. We don't live that motherfucking long.
That's how you gotta
know what I
hustle,
mean?
yeah.
So I'm trying to do different for my children because when I do go, I want to make sure that they have those advantages I didn't have. But, you know.
No, I can tell you a hustler by the terminology you using, like how you said 100, try to make that 102, just everything you say, I can tell. So I was like, you got a hustler background or something?
One thing I learned from my wife, if you buy a nice shirt, so say you go get, I don't know what the nicer brands, and let's go with, you go get a Versace shirt. You pay $2,000 for the Versace shirt. And if you just treat it like shit, it's gonna turn out to be a worthless rag nobody else is gonna want. However, if you wear this Versace shirt and you dry clean this Versace shirt and you take very good care of this Versace shirt, you can take that exact shirt and sell it for half or a little bit over what you paid for it and get your money back. So that being said, don't ever buy anything that is an investment. Like when I buy t-shirts, I mean, I love this Dixon flannel company. I buy these, I think they're like, don't quote me on it, $60 to $80. And I know that this money is going to be thrown away, but if I take care of this, I bought this online. This one in general, I bought online for $50. Somebody took the tags off of it, they never wore it, and I bought it from them. You know what I mean? Yeah. They invested in this shirt and they got their money back. That's the type of shit that I try to put people on. Like if you're going to buy some jewelry, don't pay the highest price, go buy a deal so yours can grow in value or at least always maintain what you invested in it. You don't want to lose. You try not to lose at anything that you do.
I see you the type that know what you're looking at too. Like how you said, I'm buying this, but at the same time, I know what's going on. Like I know what he's selling this to me. I know what you see his process at the same time. You're not just because
absolutely
you
no.
Want it, you know
See, this is my first Rolex I ever got. I went online. I watched 100 videos. Anybody that I knew that had a nice watch, I'd DM them over and over and over again with all my questions because I wanted to know that what watch that was the good one to get, you know what I mean, and warranties and all this other different shit. So I made the purchase, and this one is actually, cool, and they discontinued this model the year that I got this. I think this is a 2019, so it went up in value immediately because nobody could get them anymore. I love it, you know. I don't wear it all the time. You know, but I live kind of a rough life. I'm not trying to hit this inside of my Lowrider or anything like that.
The glass is like, you
know what I'm saying? I could sell this for more than I paid for it. Yeah. I'm not that I'm going to. This is going to be my son's watch, and I enjoy having it. You know, but
it is going to be worth way more. Like,
do you know what a Rolex really is? Not only, okay, when do you need to tell the time on your watch? You got your phone and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? But a Rolex is a qualifier. You could wear those shorts and a raggedy shirt and raggedy shoes and have a Rolex on and go somewhere. And somebody that knows it is gonna know, oh man, this motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, he's got money. And I use that sometimes. Like when I go buy my cars, I wear my Rolex and some raggedy clothes just to see, you know what I mean? And I catch them every time, glance at my watch. It's just how people are. I love having it because I feel like, it was something that I always wanted, you know? I thought it was something that I would, if I had a dad that was around all the time, I would have loved for him, like on my 18th birthday, been like, here son, here's my Rolex, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get a new one or get me one, you know what I mean? And I wanna do that for my son. It's just.
And that lets you know that you're a dope father too, because it's like, the stuff that you never had or nothing, or the energy, like, man, I wonder how it would feel to be 16 and receive this type of thing.
I'm gonna give it to him, straight up, I'm gonna give it to him.
Imagine being 16, like, getting a Rolex, like, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm about to buy him a woman's Rolex and have it sized down. As soon as I know that he's, knows to take care of stuff, I'm gonna get him a little Rolex.
Oh, okay, like the band.
I'm gonna get him a straight woman's Rolex watch and just have it sized down to his arm.
Okay,
yeah. As soon as I know he can take care of it, shit, I want to lace my kids up, and then when he gets older, he can get a man's Rolex and give that to my daughter or whatever. She'll get one too. I want them to know value. You know, like my daughter sometimes, I'll give her like $5 $1 bills, and then she'll say, I want to go to the store and go buy some toys. I'm like, you only have 5 1s. You know what I mean? Like,
I like that. Like, I want them to learn value. Like,
absolutely.
Keyword.
I want them to know, you know what I mean? Like, things don't come easy. Yeah. Nothing's ever come easy to me. I've never scratched a winning lotto ticket. I've never found a fucking bag of money on the ground. I want to. I want to dig in my fucking backyard and find a giant piece of gold or some weird shit.
Hard work, dedication.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only thing that's ever gotten it for me. Consistency, hard work, dedication. And, I still don't have it. You know what I mean? I don't have it anywhere like I'd want to. I still rent a house. The only house I've ever owned, I bought in Costa Rica, and I bought it for 50 fucking G's.
Well, you don't have what? What you mean? Like, what you talking about?
Like, I mean, I just rent a house. I want to own a house. I want to own properties. You know what I mean? I want to have value. I want to leave value to my family. I want to make my name worth value.
At the same time, I feel like it's all, that's true. I feel like it's all about timing too though. Like you, in your head is still there because you calculating your steps. I feel like, so you still moving that direction, but you just seeing how you gonna approach it when the time is right.
Timing's perfect because what about today, the right person walks in, next thing you're on a track, you're on a fucking, you know, who knows? Yeah. They put you with, I don't know who's big they would put on right now. It'd have to be the only people that I see that are like super huge are like Drake and people like that.
Keep hearing about that's constantly in your face.
There's somebody that they just keep going and that shit, they stay relevant, I guess. I guess that's the main thing that you have to do. But I always wonder how a rapper would get onto a movie track or something like that because I know that blows you up. Or if you're a rapper and you can get one of your songs on a video game, I know that's huge. Like there's a lot of corners in the music industry that I've learned about that I've never even thought, conceptualized in my mind because I knew nothing about it, but people are like, yeah, I got rich off putting my motherfucking song on, what's that?
Star Wars, the theme song.
No, it was the video game where you steal cars.
Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto. And I didn't know that was even a thing. Yeah, and I mean, fuck, I guess you get continuous rights. I don't know how that works, or if they give you one-time payment, or if they, like, Who Let the Dogs Out? Imagine every fucking sports arena plays that song or something similar, like how do you obtain that? I don't know.
Is it about who you know, or is it about who knows?
Right place, right time, knowing the right person, I'm assuming. I mean, I know nothing about the music industry. I wish I think about it all the time.
It's gonna grow, like little stuff gonna grow, because you kind of a part of, you kind of in it a little bit now.
Yeah, with the cars and stuff, and I absorb everything. When I'm around, I'm a sponge, I'm peeping everything. You know what I mean? I want to know, like I would love, the guy over there mix mastering it all up, I would love to have his knowledge. I wish I could just download his app. You know what I mean?
They're gonna switch contacts, business cards, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is not even too far from the house. Actually, remember on the EZ video when they all got together and they went to record the first time? Didn't they all were eating out front and they all get held up somewhere in Torrance? Wasn't it Torrance?
I don't know.
They were somewhere at a studio and they went outside and the cops made them all get on the ground.
Yeah.
I think that was Torrance, or I can't remember, but I haven't spent a lot of time over here. It's a nice area. I always stay in Long Beach. If I don't have to leave Long Beach. Long Beach, Compton, I'll cruise over to San Pedro, Wilmington, Bellflower, all those, lowrider shows and stuff like that. I go to LA.
I just started going like far, kind of like traveling a little bit, like getting into that, like going back and forth to the Bay Area. Cool.
I've never been over there.
It's a nice culture out there, man.
I've never been that way. I think the furthest I've been is when I bought the 61 Impala from that guy in Santa Maria. So as far as your project goes, what are you gonna do now?
Like I'm gonna finish it up. It's like 90% done, like 95% done.
When are you looking to drop everything?
Man, I wanted to drop it. My birthday, October 20th. I wanted to drop it on that day, but you kind of got to put it in a month ahead of time, so it can be available everywhere on all platforms. So it might be out by like November.
You got previous tracks that you've done before this album?
Yeah, I got like a couple hundred songs here. Like
no shit.
Probably more than that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Studio time and shit like that. Yeah. No. That's
at the same time, it's like therapy too.
I'd imagine. Shit look fun. I mean, you just kicking it with the boys. Smoking out, throwing down some rhymes. I mean, I feel
you can literally set your session up how you want it. You can have like a little, rent it out. Have your whole team over there chilling, doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Invite whoever you want to invite. Come out, work, get out however many hours you want. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, go next door. Artist my drug. It's a whole nother vibe. Go downstairs. So you can set this up, your session up, however you want it.
Right. So no, that's really cool. Anybody looking to? What's the name of the studio?
Streets and Tricky, but overall, I think they calling it the whole thing Penthouse Studios.
Oh, okay.
I think, Penthouse Studios.
And we're in Torrance?
Streets and Tricky.
Yeah. Penthouse Studios.
Come spend your money here, man.
Yeah, come spend your money over here in Torrance, man. You got Penthouse Studios. The place is set up dope. Your homeboys can chill, do whatever.
That's a whole other studio, right? That's a whole other room right there.
Yeah, I think there's three different sound rooms in here?
Red room, purple room, blue room.
Yeah, nice little setup, clean. You know what I mean? But if anybody wants to come over here and shoot some music, drop some tracks or whatever, it's right here. Now I know to suggest it too.
Yeah, definitely. There's some business cards that gonna get to you. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Yeah, we'll give a little plug out on there and shit. But
yeah, this In and Out of Cities project, man, you're gonna be able to relate to it, drive to it. It's gonna be something on there for everybody, man.
You got any features on this album coming out?
I got the Stupid Young feature, man.
Yeah.
You got the Stupid Young. I got a lot of in-house people I'm coming up with, a lot of raw talent that people I know coming up with.
Yeah.
Throw them on here. You know what I'm saying? I might do like 20 songs. I was gonna keep it like 7, 8.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've been working for a while on this, so I'm just gonna like put
drop
this out.
something hard, a bunch of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, Stupid Young, I fuck with him, real cool dude.
Yeah. I got a record with him, man. I got a record with him. Like with my projects, I just want to put them out as projects. I don't want to like I said, I might put like 20 songs on this project and just let it live, so they can always just go to that. But when I do my next project, it's gonna be a completely different vibe and energy or something. Or
how'd you hook with Stupid Young?
I kind of know his uncle. I was kind of tapped in with his uncle, and I just hit him up one day like about the feature. What's up? Like this was like 2018, bro.
Yeah.
And he just plugged me in, boom.
Yeah, no, he's
knocked
real
it out
with it,
fast
man.
too.
That's dope. Yeah, I like people like that, man. Some of these motherfuckers think they're too good and shit like that. You hit them up, but I mean, them too good motherfuckers just might be missing that one drop that they really needed their whole life. You know what I mean? You never know what a collaboration can bring.
Exactly, yeah.
It's always best to collaborate and save the motherfucking hate for another motherfucking situation. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather get paid with you than fight with you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. If you force me to, I will. But I would rather do business. You know what I mean? Even if you fucking hate me, what the fuck you hate me for? Let's get some motherfucking money and make this relationship good. You know what I mean? I don't have time for this shit. And I don't got time to deal with it. When people hit me with the shit, I got to just cut them off. If you really hate me, touch me and see how it goes. Other than that, I just ain't gonna fuck with you no more. I got energy I got to give to my kids, and you're draining me for that day. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be around my family. I want to be positive. I want to be happy. I want to give them the experience that a father should give. I don't want to just be a dad in the motherfucking house. And I have to catch myself sometimes because I get so goddamn busy. You know what I mean? And they're running around and they want to play. Sometimes I just got to set that motherfucker aside, fuck the world, and I go play with my kids and shit. You know what I mean? I feel bad. I know Nigel's called me a few times and other people, and I've just completely forgotten what I had to do because I can see that they're wanting that attention, and I don't want my kids to have to want attention. I want them to fucking be overwhelmed with the shit. You know what I mean?
That balance,
I want them to know that love. I want them to know that I support them, care about them, whatever they do. You know, and my kids are homeschooled, so whenever they want to do a class, I put them right in it. If they act like they want to be a painter, I'm gonna fucking back it. They act like they want to be a mechanic. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm gonna back them. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, I'm gonna 100 support them, no matter what it is. Now I want them to make good decisions and be good people, and I try to instill that in there because I know a lot of this new age hate and shit. Even Barbie's hating on his fucking girlfriends in the shows. I hear it sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute, what did fucking Barbie say? You know what I mean? Like, my daughter's over here learning attitude from these little bitches cartoons.
Is that a TV show or something?
Barbie, the Barbie doll, they got cartoons and shit like that. Yeah, and they have girlfriends and they get like little squabbles and shit. I'm like, you know, arguing back and forth, or one friend not wanting to fuck with the other. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? So I want them to soak up game, but I want to be careful because I don't want them to be new age style. I want my son to be a gentleman. You know what I mean?
That's old school traits right there, man.
Shit, you know what I mean? I want him to fucking open the door for chicks. Don't start trouble. Stick up for people that need it. You know what I mean? Like that shit's motherfucker called it sticking up for you these days. When you're getting jumped, they pull out their phone and record the shit. You know what I mean? Like they ain't supporting your ass. You know what I mean?
All that's in you too. All them good ways is in you. So it's in him automatically. But I like how you showing him. You gonna bring it out of him and show him how to use them. You know what I'm saying? How to use.
Fuck yeah! I try to push that on everyone. My homeboys, my fuck. If you can absorb some game from me and you can give me some game, I would love to learn it. Like anything, like even in here right now today, I appreciate you allowing me to come in here just to see the shit. You know what I mean?
Because the world too big. Like so much stuff out here.
I ain't never even, I don't even know how many times I've been in the studio, but it's very few, and I never really got to like sit in and do that type of shit, but I
thought you were gonna be tired of it, like, hell
no, man, I could stay here if I didn't have to go home because of my kids, I could stay here all day long. I'd just call for more weed and we're good, you know what I mean? Got all the sodas, drinks, and beers and snacks I fucking need. we got Uber Eats, you know what I mean? Like
whatever to you.
yeah, like I'm content, you know what I mean? Because it's cool. I love to see people's crafts. I love to hear what they're talking about, what their ideas are, where their fucking heads at, where their energy is, and that shit makes a motherfucking song.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a vibe,
It really does, and when you see that come together with the beat, the shit's dope because sometimes the dude will be like, oh, I rap, and then he'll spit a rap to you, and you're like, oh, that's cool, but like it doesn't come together, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like when you hear the beat and all that other shit, like
Yeah.
acapella's cool and shit, like yeah, it's cool that you could do it, but when it hits with the beat and you know, just all the different, you know, whatever makes the whole song, I love that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
love
And there's
it.
so many favorites that I have. I mean, just, you know, beats that I'll never forget and songs that bring me back every time I hear them, you know what I mean?
I love that, yeah. Take you straight back to the 90s. Like you said,
Yeah.
live and die in LA. Take
Absolutely.
You straight back. Come on, man.
I know, shit, about fucking prison for me, but whatever, you know what I mean?
What you
O.J.
know,
Simpson, getting free, all that shit, I was in fucking jail and prison.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why, when I was younger, I just fucking figured that was like part of life, you know what I mean? I don't know why I did, but I just figured, I kind of grew up a little rough, so I guess I guess like other people, you know, you get in that mind, everyone else is around you doing this shit, you're doing this shit, it's probably gonna be your
You walk
destiny.
outside, that's what's going on.
I didn't even give a fuck. When I went to jail, like I didn't even care, you know what I mean? The worst part about it, knock on wood, I'm trying to fucking go back, I care now, please don't listen to this shit, but when I would go, I wouldn't give a fuck. The only part I hated was the holding cell where you'd have to be in for like a day or two till you got up to your cell. Once you got into the cell, I mean, you know, it was buck wild shit, but you know, what you weren't sleeping on the floor and all that. I accepted that was life, but that really ain't life. And I try not to glorify. People ask me about prison. I'm like, I did 8 years, but like I try to tell even a young kid in my club the other day, you know, he was like showing his motherfucking AK and shit. He's like, I'm about to let loose, you know what I mean? And I hit him up. I'm like, I'll never tell you what to do. You know, you're free to make your own choice. But coming from me, man, I'm telling you, it sounds cool, but it ain't cool. When you get time, you gotta be a rare motherfucker, you know what I mean? Because you ever felt an elephant, weight on your chest? It's like an elephant stepping on it, and that's what it feels like. I don't know how many motherfuckers have signed for it and how they went about it, but to me, that was my experience. I mean, knowing that they're closing that motherfucker.
I've never been, I've never been to jail, but I've definitely been on the outside, like supporting like money on books and stuff like that, going to the court.
So you see it though.
Yeah, they'll push the court date back before you even get sentenced.
Yeah, then you could get time served, but what fucking good is that?
I feel like you about to get the time, when they about to get the time, like, dang, like, they talking about hitting them with some numbers, like, damn, I hope they don't get that. Then they end up beating it, and it's like, all right, man, don't go back there,
yeah.
bro.
So if I can, no one ever told me shit. If I could get one motherfucker to listen to me to not do the shit, it'd make me happy, you know what I mean? Because it's a horrible experience, and it's such a setback. If I had all my 20s, imagine with the hustle I have.
You said you had the right guidance, as far as like dudes telling you like how to move in certain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
I wish somebody would have told me like, yo, fool, prison sucks. They don't, you know, on TV you see it, and they're like, yeah, I'm getting my 20 years, that's it, and they go, and then next scene they're getting out, what's up, homie, I'm back. It's nothing like that shit. I wish, you know what I mean? I used to think that all the time, like, fuck, man, that shit ain't like the movies, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you go in and that shit's all day, every day, like long, years are the same basic shit in and out, you know what I mean? So it's like Groundhog Day, basically, and this uncomfortable, nasty fucking place, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's why I try to kick that positive shit. I'm trying to do this. I fuck with music people, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't even know that you, you know what I'm saying, been in the pen or...
Yeah, no, I try not to advertise it, you know what I mean? But I mean, it is true. Yeah, I did 3.5 years, and then I got out for 14 months and went back for 4.5 years. But in that time, that last time, the first time I was still wild. The second time, I realized, like, shit, family was getting sick and shit, years are passing. It's weird when I come out of jail. Like, I don't want to be that mindset, you know what I mean? So I stick with the positive shit. Like, I see you doing the music shit. You're not out there fucking up your life. I like to fuck with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's love. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I want to see anybody that's giving back, doing good. I mean, that's where you get it. If you do good, you get good, I promise you. Try it for a motherfucking few months and you'll be like, my life's changed, you know what I mean? You gotta be that way. You gotta be that way with people. And if you put that out there, shit, it's gonna come to you. No matter what you do, it's gonna come to you.
That's the realest.
I like that. I like that passion and, you know, the drive, and that's what makes
dedication.
it. Absolutely. So at the end of every podcast, I hit people with 5 words, and you just tell me what comes to the top of your head when you hear these words. Drive.
Drive. that got a lot to do with dedication, having heart, like going straight forward, like non-stop. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Just got that drive, like fall down, you get back up.
Yes,
he going again. He got that drive.
Right. Nah, shit, just keep fucking rolling with them
Keep
punches.
moving.
That's right. Keep surprising the motherfuckers. Just when they say you can't get back up, you just get up 5 more times.
Exactly,
you know, fuck 'em.
yeah, exactly.
Process.
Process. It's a process. Everybody got their own process. Calculated steps. Whatever you do, just work on your process, and you're gonna get there. If you don't have a process, then you're not moving. You know what I'm saying? So
Stick to the plan.
stick to the plan. Stick to the blueprint, the process. You're gonna get there.
Absolutely. Rap.
Rap is like it's an energy, it's a vibe, it's a culture, it's like everything. Growing up is everything.
Me
like
too, yeah, shit, I remember
it's like
it all.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Fat Boys, when they came out, I was with the shit. I lived in Georgia at the time. I love it.
that's like the crew that was they beatboxing?
Yeah, it's Fat Boys and Run DMC came out around that time, Beastie Boys. It was crazy. It was like break dancing. And
I think Jay-Z had a bar like that for every day I wake. The Fat Boys break up, and every day I wake up.
Yeah. Curtis Blow, Kool Mo D. I mean, I can go on forever.
Is that the 80s? That's like the 80s.
Yeah, 80s, late 70s. I can't remember what the first rap. I think it was Sugar Hill Gang, whatever that started. I think that was 79. I'm not a fucking rap expert. But
I started first hearing like a lot of like. I heard the Biz Markie Friends and then boom, Snoop Dogg everywhere because I was born in 88.
Biz Markie, that was a good one. Rest in peace, Biz Markie.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Long Beach, baby, LBC.
Yeah, that's all I grew up on. Snoop, all that, bro. Snoop,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? West Coast. Then when I got older, my brother brought that Jay-Z album, Reasonable Doubt home, and the Nas. What Nas album was that, man? It was the one where he had Ether on it.
Oh, yeah. I remember
he
the
brought
little
them two on.
design,
Also
little
heard
face was on there, some shit on the CD cover.
Yeah.
What's Long Beach to you?
What's Long Beach? Oh, that's home.
Oh.
Forever. Long Beach is like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's something different.
It is.
I know it's considered LA, but I feel like Long Beach and LA it's different vibes. But it's the
Definitely.
same, but it's different. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
I guess it's like that everywhere though. You know what I'm saying? But Long Beach is legendary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really tell me nothing about Long Beach.
Yeah.
Long Beach is epic, legendary.
I love it. I made it
hip
my
hop
home.
too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my kids are born and raised there, but I made it my home. I've lived there longer than I've lived anywhere else, and I love them.
You love the vibe. It's a dope vibe. Yeah.
I put on for that motherfucker. I'm always gonna rep that shit. It's my
whatever,
kid city.
it's
You know
whatever
what I
you
mean?
make it. Yeah, it's got so many vibes, man.
Good homies out there, man. Just pulling up by the beach and chilling, hanging out, just doing that shit. I love it.
Yeah, love it.
Sacrifice as being the last word.
Sacrifice. You're gonna sacrifice a lot to get to. You're gonna sacrifice a lot within that process. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna. It might hurt. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, but like you said, you gotta sacrifice it. Not even knowing, you might not even know. Like, dang, like I just sacrificed that, like having to do this and spend this, but it threw me off on that. But I'm gonna keep it rolling and stepping on up with the next one. But you gotta sacrifice to basically get to where you want to go.
You gotta give to get. That's 100% right, man. Then there's some small sacrifices, some huge sacrifices, but I'm down to take them. Whatever it takes to get there, I don't care. I want to get there. So I know sacrifices are gonna be part of it, and so are celebrations. So I'm gonna win with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on top,
Appreciate you coming on. Episode
Lloyd,
15, Lowriding with Lloyd. Another day, another Impala. See you guys soon. Later.